Amish, and if you face time in my channel, make sure you subscribe, follow me in all the social media. You know what I'm saying. And thanks so much for the people who donated me in the past. Please may you kindly go and visit my website. And thanks again for your donation. If you could donate as little as $2 a monthly, or if you want to donate 100 or 1,000, even if you want to donate 1 million too, man, we accept them all. Okay, you can put it there. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Let's get started. So the question here, question one, they say round 22.492580, to 3 decimal digits. Okay, so these are digits here. So this is a decimal. So if they say 3, means you go 1, 2, 3. So these are third decimal digit. Here, we stop here. So after you stop, make sure you look the next number. You see this next number? And then look, if this number, see that number right there? If this number, if it's either 5 or more than 5, then it's going to change the previous. So the previous is going to add one more. Only if it's 5 or more than 5. So if it's 4, it cannot change. If it's 3, it cannot change. If it's 1, it cannot change. So we see this number here is 5. Even if it was 7, yes, it can change. Even if it's 8, 9, it can change. So this number is going to change the previous. This is going to be 3, 9, 4.22. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be our answer for the first question. And that's going to be option 1. Okay? So pay attention on the number. Now let's go for the second one. So for the second one, they say round that one to 1 decimal digits. Okay, 1 decimal digit. What that means this is our digit, but a 1 decimal digit means only one step. So we cut it here, and then we look at this number. See this number? It can change the previous one. You know what I'm saying? So this number is going to change the previous one. So this one is going to become 2 now. Oh, so we're going to have a 250.2. You know what I'm saying? 250.2. And that's going to be option number 3. Option number 3. Okay, so let's go to option 3. Now we go for this one here. So now this is more of the integer. What does integer mean? Integer is like when you say 1, 2, 3, not something with a decimal, not something with a fraction, like actual number. I don't know how I'm going to say it in English or in simple word, but just know it's actual number. Like for example, these are integer here, like 0, 1, 2, 3, -1. It could be either negative or positive. These are integer. But when you say 1.5, it's not integer. So it should not be either 1.5 or fraction. It has to be like the whole number. So now if I had to change these to the nearest integer, look, I'm gonna say, okay, this is 3, so I don't need this stuff here. You know what I'm saying? I don't need those stuff because I don't need to print something. So if I have to take to nearest, means if this is 3, either has to be 4 or it has to remain 3. So look, I'm gonna look at this number here. So this number cannot change the previous. You know why? Because this number is not 5 or more than 5. If it was 5, it's gonna make this. It was gonna make this be 4. If it was going to be 9, it was going to make this 4. You just add 1 on the previous. But for this case, it's not for that case. It's not either 5 or more than 5. So our nearest integer is going to be just 3. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, you don't take this decimal. So our nearest integer is 3. So that's our answer. Our answer is going to be 3, which is option 1. Option 1. Okay, so option 1 is the answer. But for example, if it was 7, let's say 7 or 6 here, and then because my integer has to be only 3, it's not like point something. We know integer cannot be 1 point something. So we know if this was, let's say 3.6 or 0.5, it was going to be 4 because it was going to change it and become 4. You know what I'm saying? Because 3, let's say 3.7, even 3.7, point whatever. I don't need the rest because I just need the integer. Integer, we just need the whole number. So this was going to become what? 4. Because this 7 is going to change it to 4. Okay, so that's how you solve this question, man. This is very, very easy, and we're done. So let me just challenge a little bit, because sometimes they don't want to ask like that. If somebody, for example, give you, let's say a 499.87. Okay, change to 1 decimal place. It's just an exercise. So to 1 decimal place, I know I'm gonna come here. Let's say this is 9. Put this 9, let's say, for example, and 6. Yeah, change this to 1 decimal place. So what I'm going to do one decimal place. Oh, let's say 2 decimal place. It doesn't matter, 2. So if it's 2 decimal place, I'm going to come here and then I'm going to say this 6 is going to change that one. So if we change that one, okay, let's put this 9 also. Let's put that one 9 also. Excuse my apology. So if you want to change to 2 decimal place, I'm going to say this 6 is going to change. This is going to become, because it's more than 5. So it's going to change this 9 is going to become 10. So I can write 10 here. So I'm going to write 0 and then I go with 1. So that 1, when it comes here, is going to make it 10. So I'm not going to write 10. I'm going to write the 0 and then go with 1. But there's decimal, put decimal. And that 1 is going to change this to become 10. I write 0, go with 1. And this is going to change. 10 is going to become, you write 0, you go with 1. This 4 is going to become what? 5. Oh, so at the end of the day, I have it 500. This is a type of the question sometimes they ask you in the exam. Not this simple one. It is easy like that, man. Thanks a lot. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, I believe in learning from how to do things. If first time, make sure you subscribe, and you know, you can just go and do donation to our Patreon page. I have a Patreon, I have a GoFundMe. You know what I'm saying? I have all the means of donation, because to make this project going, you know, any type of donation, the little that you think is too small for you, it could make a lot of change. And thanks a lot for all your time. You know, subscribe, don't forget, share this video, circulate to a lot of people, you know, because the meaning of this project, this program, is to help as many as we can. Okay, it's not only for one person or 2, because you might think it's not helpful for you, but for somebody next out there, it could be very, very helpful. So thanks a lot, man. And you know, any donation that you did to me, it means so much. I appreciate it, man. It means a lot. Go to our Patreon page, go to our GoFundMe, because we need to have a lot of things. We need to put them together, like camera, you know, and a lot of equipment, so that we can improve on, you know, a lot of angle, a lot of aspects of these projects. You know, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate and I love you. Peace and love. Bye. You know, this is one of my students of knowledge. You know, she wanted to introduce herself. What's your name? Could you please introduce yourself?
My name is Kali.
Yeah.
I go to Southend Primary School.
Yeah, Mtwana wa Bantu. Mtwana wa Bantu is everywhere, right? So this is my other student. His name, what's your name? Matthew, yeah, he's grade 11, man. So his aim is to score distinction, right? So you promise, I want you to score distinction this time. And what's your name? Joshua. How much you promise me to score this time?
Distinction.
Distinction. Yeah, so Mtwana wa Bantu is everywhere, man.
Mtwana wa Bantu. Everywhere. Mtwana wa Bantu everywhere.
Everywhere.
Mtwana wa Bantu.
Exactly. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. If you had to give advice, which advice would you give to the people or to the students?
Trust Amish.
Why would they trust me?
No, because it's really good. It actually has helped a lot. I redid first year for maths. It was my own fault, but also I didn't know a lot of the work. And Amish said lots of hard questions, and it's demotivating sometimes to do the harder stuff. You just want to get done, but it's the hard stuff that makes you realize the easy stuff is easy.
Ayapuma matoda yosingela.